Hey everybody, we're at Bend Cyclery with Mason Shannon. He is an expert in all things bicycles, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna tell me, we're gonna look at 3 different types of bikes and why I might wanna buy any or all of them. Let's start out with this one.
All right, this bike is
cool color.
It is a cool color. It's your typical mountain bike, trail bike for riding around the area here. It's got 29-inch wheels.
Makes it a little smoother.
Smoother, faster rolling. It's a hardtail, meaning that it only has suspension on the front. This is good for most recreational type riders.
And you can cruise around town on
You can cruise around town, and it hits a more affordable price point for most.
And what really determines it? Gearing, brakes, what costs a lot on a bike?
The componentry. On a hardtail like this, it's all about the components. You get into full suspension and the price goes up quite a bit because you get the rear suspension as well.
Okay, let's see the next one, which is going to be a lot different.
Yeah. This bike is still the same kind of category as the previous bike we talked about, in that it's a cross-country bike. This one, you'll notice, it's a full suspension model, so it has suspension in the back as well.
And that means softer ride?
Much smoother ride. It allows you to kind of go longer distances without getting so sore, because the bike does more of the work for you.
What's important about disc brakes? I know people know them on cars. Some people might not know that they're on bikes.
Yeah, disc brakes are actually on most bikes now throughout price points. You have mechanical disc brakes and you have hydraulic disc brakes. A bike like this has hydraulic disc brakes, which literally means that they have hydraulic fluid in them, allowing a smoother braking. Disc brakes alone allow you to slow faster without skidding.
Who would be a typical person looking for this bike?
This bike in particular is a carbon fiber bike. It's a real high-end bike, so it'd be more of your cross-country racer type of customer.
Serious customer.
Yeah, serious customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the gearing and everything, pretty high-end?
Yeah, this bike in particular is pretty high-end. We do have full suspension bikes like this in more entry-level price points for maybe people that aren't quite as serious.
Next, we're going to see the bike.
The bike.
Actually, the bike of the year, right?
The bike of the year.
All right. All right, Mason. Top of the line.
This is the Norco Sight. This bike is in a category called Enduro. It's kind of a relatively new category, previously known as all mountain. What that means is this bike is made to go up and down.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that a lot of bikes are categorized by what you can do with them, in that the previous bikes we showed you were called cross-country bikes, meaning that they're made more for flat and uphill terrain. This bike has more wheel travel and different angles, allowing you to go down and faster through corners and rocks and things like that. This bike, like the previous one, is carbon fiber. The angles and the componentry on this bike make it what it is.
You got a couple of neat little gimmicks here.
This bike in particular, since it's made for going up and down, has a remote actuated seat post dropper. So you can actually push this button on the handlebar, sit on the seat, and it'll push it down. And you could once again release it and it'll raise it back up, allowing you to go up and down on the go. You don't have to get off and adjust your seat.
And I'm assuming that these little gadgets add to the price.
They do add to the price.
Yeah. But this is the mountain bike of the year.
This is the bike of the year, says Outside Magazine. It's editor's choice for Bicycle Magazine, and raving reviews all over the internet.
Mason, I really appreciate your help. Boy, I think I need to take this out for a spin. What do you think?
Yes, you do.
All right. You guys take care. Come on down to Bend Cyclery and check out these awful, awful wheels. And I mean awful, I mean good.